Meanwhile, many scientists expect climate change will cause more droughts and wildfires. In these parts, though, there's a tree native to South Carolina that can withstand these climate pressures, but it's being threatened by development. In tonight's Saving the Carolinas special report, News 13's Julie Calhoun digs into efforts to protect our area's forest.
Yeah, this is what you would have seen the entire southeast look like. This is what it's supposed to look like.
The Lewis Ocean Bay Heritage Preserve is a 10,000-acre sanctuary with biodiversity that rivals a rainforest. With rows of longleaf pines, a native tree to South Carolina that can handle the forecasted increase in wildfires.
It's more resilient to drought, it's more resilient to fire, so it's more resilient to climate change.
Longleaf pines not only survive fires, they can also slow the spread.
These longer needles encase and protect this terminal bud. So if this gets damaged, then the tree dies pretty much. But that's the cool fire adaptation, is that fire's down here.
The problem is the longleaf pines population dwindled due to logging. As more areas develop, there are fewer places to grow new trees because they need prescribed burns.
This place is under threat because of some of the proposed development that is around this preserve, and one of them's a hospital.
Conway Medical Center plans to build a new hospital along International Drive near the Lewis Ocean Bay Heritage Preserve. The hospital needs one more vote of approval by Horry County Council and a certificate of need approval by DHEC. But Horry County's Imagine 2040 plan discourages development near Lewis Ocean Bay to allow prescribed burns and protect the county from flooding. CMC sent us a statement saying, in part, Conway Medical Center continues to actively work with our engineers and site planners to ensure that we effectively utilize the property while respecting the environment and maintaining its natural habitat and beauty. Horry County Planning Director David Jordan believes the hospital is a better alternative.
If a developer bought it today, a home builder, they probably could get somewhere between 2,700 and 3,500 houses on that tract.
So having a hospital there in the long run could be better than thousands of homes.
Correct.
The demand for thousands of homes in the Carolina Forest area is there. Jordan says building permits have doubled countywide in the last 2 years, and a lot of that growth comes from Carolina Forest.
In 1997, Carolina Forest was a forest. There's not that much left, as you can see from aerials.
Jordan says places in Carolina Forest like the parks and recs and golf courses could likely stay untouched. He also says 3,800 acres of wildlife corridors in Carolina Forest won't be developed. Across Horry County, forests make up 63% of the land. Francis Wade works with city and county planners to preserve that green space.
We look at, where can we plant trees and what makes sense? And a lot of times we're thinking about green infrastructure, and that's, how can we link green areas to each other.
Horry County Council recently passed a new landscape and buffer ordinance, which encourages developers to leave existing trees and build subdivisions off the roads. Russell Hugh Bright, the forest chief with the South Carolina Forest Commission, says the vast majority of forest land in the state is privately owned.
About 88% of the forest land in South Carolina is privately owned. There's like 13 million acres. Yeah, that's a lot of acreage that's in private hands.
He says incentives work better than regulations when it comes to keeping trees in the state. Hugh Bright says the forest industry is a self-regulating one, where logging companies refuse to work with bad actors and landowners are motivated to not develop their land.
If you don't have a law against cutting trees, and I can harvest those trees and pay my taxes, make a little income for my family, have a place to hunt and fish, then I'm incentivized to keep it in a forested condition.
And keeping forests are crucial. When it comes to combating climate change, experts say the simple answer is trees. Reporting for News 13, I'm Julie Calhoun.
And News 13 Saving the Carolinas reports will continue with more in-depth reports on how many say climate change is changing our area and what's being done to protect it. And you can see other reports about the financial toll that these changes are having on our area right now at WBTW.com.